Hello, Just Too Good here. Today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Batman Mr. Freeze Batcycle Battle, which has 200 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $20 when it released July 1st in the United States. While he isn't exclusive to this set, he comes in a lot of the summer 2019 sets. This Batman is new, with a new face print that is actually not as bad as I thought it would be. It has a similar problem to, say, the Mercy minifigure from LEGO Overwatch or Buzz from LEGO Toy Story 4, but the quality in terms of just the design of the coloring, that looks better than, say, Mercy. It looks less ghostly and looks more like his skin color, but it seems like the printing quality with the eyes there is just out of whack. So they still haven't gotten that into place. Maybe this is a step forward. I'm not entirely sure. As for his printing at the back, you got a little bits there. No dual molded legs, which is kind of lame. And his alternate facial expression looks a little bit angry. You can get a better look at that underneath. And Batman does get an interesting grapple gun, which the design of this has a piece I haven't seen before. And this just attaches via a pole connection to that 1x1 stud with the hole in the middle. So that's kind of interesting. And you could shoot that out with the stud shooter design. Of course, if you don't know how those work, just click on this part right here and it goes launching. For Robin, new torso and a new face, which I really like that design. And his cape actually has a really nice cut to it. That came out really well. That also comes, or this whole figure actually also comes in the Batcave set from this wave. Alternate facial expression there. And then printing at the back. But those are the two sets that this version comes in. So he is quite hard to get. And it's nice to get him in a $20 set like this one. And Robin also gets a katana. As for Mr. Freeze, he's the only exclusive minifigure in the set with a new torso and face print. And he uses the glass bowl helmet piece that Mysterio used in the Spider-Man Far From Home sets. You get a look at his back torso printing and back face printing there, which I like how they continue that strap. Unfortunately, it's not continued at the sides. As for all the equipment with Mr. Freeze, I really like how this Ice Blaster turned out. It's a very elaborate and ridiculous build, but it works very well for this comic setting. I like how they have the cylinder used at the front, this whip piece attaching to the back of that piece actually from Ninjago, what was it, Possessed I think it was? And that attaches to a neck attachment. And they have these new end pieces here, which just attach to those ends. And it just looks very elaborate and interesting. So that is a really cool part for Mr. Freeze. So here are the builds of the set. Let's first take a look at the Batcycle. So this build for the Batcycle actually splits in two, basically right down the middle. You could detach them to have this part be more prominent than, say, this side, because you do have those Technic pins there. But still, they could both cycle around on their own. And there's some nice detailing to them. For example, they use this newer piece right here with the sticker on the side. I like the use of that piece in black. Also, there's enough space to fit one minifigure on each side. Right here, you can see the cockpit area has a double cheese slope. Also, I like how they even completed a bit of the build of this chair, having this modified 1x1 at the back. Another sticker at the front here. Newish tile over here, which is nice to get. And, of course, a stud shooter, which does use one of these newer pieces at the end. And that can just be launched just like that. And for the side that Robin was on, there's not too much different going on. It's almost an identical build, but there are some little variations, like on the side right here is just an unshootable gun, just for a nice display. Have another use of that piece there, which is really nice with the sticker. Also another sticker up front here and on the side here. And you have enough space to just have one minifigure standing up. As for how these look from the back, there's not too much going on, a little bit of a light design there. And of course, when you attach the two, it gives a bit more of a complete vehicle. You do have clips to hold certain weapons if you want to put some of those extra weapons that the minifigures were holding there. And at the back, not too much other details. I also like how they capped off the wheels here using these little, a lid piece and also one of these pieces from Speed Champions. And those just give it a little bit more extra detailing, which is something I appreciate for a smaller build like this. But that's it for Batman's vehicle. Let's take a look at Mr. Freeze's, which this one's really nothing special. Again, another Speed Champions wheel piece there. But I do like how it has these sand blue mud guards right here, which are nice to get. And also a use of some translucent pieces, like this brick in the middle, which is nice to get. Sticker right here. Again, another one of those wheel pieces from Speed Champions. And it is a pretty puny vehicle, but I just like how unique it looks. It doesn't look like anything I can really point to other LEGO themes, so that's pretty nice. But, of course, you could attach Mr. Freeze right there. And that's it for the vehicles of this set. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. The box for the set actually has a really cool background design. At the side, it indicates there's 80 years of Batman. And at the back, it just shows some of the play features. As for the instructions, not too much interesting going on here. There is an ad for DC Supervillains at the end, but there's also an ad for some of the new sets, which that's nice to see. Don't know if I'll buy any of these besides the Batmobile, though. So overall, this isn't a bad set at all. I liked how sleek the build is, because usually builds like this for a $20 set are unnecessarily bulky. But this one, at least they keep the Batcycle pretty compact. And the minifigures all have some new prints, and I really like how the Mr. Freeze one turned out, who is exclusive to the set. So I'd rate this one a B. What do you guys think, though? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.